5 legendary shots that changed the NBA forever. And when I mean legendary, I mean these shots have changed franchises, careers, narratives, accolades, even countries. Stick around to the end because I guarantee you there's a shot in here that you may have forgotten about. Game 7 of the 2016 NBA Finals with 53 seconds on the clock. Kyrie Irving gets a switch. He's matched up with Stephen Curry and he does a step back to seal the deal. The Cleveland Cavaliers go on to become the 2016 champions, the first and only team to ever come back from being down 3-1 in the NBA Finals. And this shot changed the trajectory of the entire NBA. Let's look at what changed. This shot right here did more for LeBron James' legacy than it did for Kyrie Irving. According to LeBron James himself, winning this series made him the greatest player of all time. Whether or not you believe that, that's up to you, but that's what LeBron said. This win also shifted the narrative around Stephen Curry. They said that he couldn't close, he wasn't clutch, he always fumbles, and that he would never be a Finals MVP. He would go on to right those wrongs in 2022, but he had to live with that for a long time. Last but not least, Kevin Durant. After the Warriors lose this finals, they go on to sign Kevin Durant on the 4th of July, which sent fireworks across the entire basketball world. After that shot was hit, the Warriors went on to dominate the league for the next 3 years. But Kevin Durant went down with an Achilles injury, Klay Thompson with an ACL injury, and the NBA was changed forever, all due to this Kyrie Irving shot. The modern game, in terms of contract, in terms of collective bargaining agreements, in terms of super teams, in terms of the greatest team ever assembled, only happened because Kyrie Irving hit that shot. Now, this next shot isn't in the NBA Finals. It was actually in the first round. But this shot sent shockwaves through the entire NBA, made Damian Lillard a household name, and sent PG packing. And I'll explain more about that in a bit. Damian Lillard, with the time winding down, does a step back from about 35 feet out and nails the shot in Paul George's face. As you know, PG went on to say that this was a bad shot, and he later walked it back because he said any shot that goes in is a good shot, especially if you practice it. You see, Dame time, we heard about him, but he was really born on this day. You see, this shot right here marked the downfall of that version of the Oklahoma City Thunder. But if Dame doesn't hit that shot, we never get the 2025 NBA champions. Because do you know what happens after that? Paul George is traded for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and a wide treasure chest of picks that the Oklahoma City Thunder went on to build their championship roster around. That core 3 of the Thunder is now completely gone. Russell Westbrook, Kevin Durant, James Harden. That was the final straw that broke that team's back. SGA goes from the Clippers to the Thunder, where he builds what could be the NBA's next dynasty. All of these things happened because of this shot. Damian Lillard altered the entire NBA from a championship to an entire city getting their first ring with that step-back jump shot. And how can we discuss clutch three-pointers without talking about Ray Allen? Game 6, 2013 NBA Finals, with 5 seconds left on the clock to tie the game, Ray Allen catches a tip-out pass from Chris Bosh and nails the corner 3. If you look at this footage, and if you've ever watched a Ray Allen interview, you know he talks about syncing up your upper body with your lower body, and you can watch him do it right here. This is just magic. And you know, this did a lot for Ray Allen's career and how we remember him, but it did even more for LeBron James. You see, the Miami Heat go on to win Game 7. The Spurs do not get that 5th title for Tim Duncan. The Heat dynasty survives, and Ray Allen's clutch legacy is forever cemented. And LeBron James, who we talked about earlier, he avoids massive backlash because he missed that shot that could have tied the game. And luckily, Ray Allen hits it, and then we never have to hear about that LeBron miss again. Ray Allen plays a part in helping keep together LeBron James' legacy. That shot right there changed the way that we view LeBron, the Miami Heat, Dwayne Wade, Ray Allen, and that entire mini dynasty that the Miami Heat had. And there is no way we could talk about big shots without including Michael Jeffrey Jordan, the GOAT. You see, this play right here is more than just a shot. This exemplifies greatness. Michael Jordan gets the steal on Karl Malone. He goes down the court and he sizes up Byron Russell. Now, let me tell you a story about these guys right here. You see, Byron Russell once challenged MJ and he told him, when you get back out here, I'm going to beat you. And you better believe those words are playing in the back of MJ's mind as he hits this move. A slight push off and he nails a two-pointer to put the Bulls ahead. They were down 1 point when Michael took that shot. But is there another person in the world that you would trust more than Michael Jordan? You see, this shot right here doesn't just change a narrative, it cemented it. This cemented Michael Jordan as the ultimate champion. 6 NBA Finals, 6 Finals MVP, and no Game 7s. All because he did defense and he did offense when it counted the most. There is no shot that is talked about more than this shot right here as Michael hits that pose. There is no push-off more famous than Michael's push-off right here. MJ is the GOAT. And that shot right there tells you everything you need to know about being the best on offense, being the best on defense, and willing your team to a win no matter what. We didn't even need Game 7. Game 6 was all MJ needed. Now, what about Kawhi Leonard? Game 7 of the 2019 Eastern Semifinals. He hits a shot and an entire country. We had to deal with Drake memes for a year straight because the Raptors won this NBA Finals. You see, Kawhi Leonard cemented himself as an NBA legend, winning the NBA Finals MVP with the San Antonio Spurs, and he went on to win. Kawhi Leonard goes on to beat the Golden State Warriors. He defeats them in 6 games. Of course, there's a KD injury. Of course, there's a Clay injury, but you don't get to determine that. You play who you play. And Kawhi Leonard right there with that shot made himself a legendary figure in the NBA for years to come. If he doesn't hit that, who knows if the 76ers could beat the Warriors? We'll never know. But what we do know is that this shot is certainly legendary. Now, there have been thousands of shots in the history of the NBA, probably millions. But these are my top 5. If you had a different set of shots that have changed NBA history, please comment below because I would love to hear them. And always, make sure you like, subscribe, and check out any other videos on my channel. I can't build a basketball community without you all.